Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Today we're talking about hair. A few reasons for this. One, I just cut myself some curtain bangs. I just wanted a change. I wanted to do something different, but not so crazy different. So I just did some curtain bangs. They look good, especially when you do your hair up like this. They just kind of fall to the side. It's a good look. So I'm not gonna demo how I cut these bangs, but I learned from a really good video that I will link down in the description box how to cut curtain bangs. It's a very easy guide done by a hairstylist. I would feel silly showing you how to do it. I followed her guide and turned out well. So the link is in the description box. It's just a little bit more maintenance than I'm used to, but I'm gonna deal with it for a while. The other reason is a lot of people have been asking for an updated hair routine because every time I post my hair on Instagram especially, people note how much shinier it is now, how much healthier and fuller it looks. I recently posted this video to Instagram right after I'd styled my hair, and I'm just gonna go through what has gotten me to this point, what I've done with product, with treatments, with supplements. So a little background on my hair. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you know that in the beginning I had the ombre look for years actually. My hair texture is coarse, thick, dry, and frizzy. Not the ideal texture for bleaching, lightening, but for years I insisted on not embracing my natural hair color and forcing a lighter color, and that's what led me to a lot of breakage, a lot of split ends, a lot of thinning at the bottom, just not healthy hair. As of, I wanna say, 6-ish years ago, I started to no longer lighten my hair. I let it all grow out. I cut out all of the lighter pieces that have been bleached. Obviously, even coloring over them doesn't bring that health back. So I tried to grow out as much virgin hair as I could. And that was the first thing that kind of started my journey toward healthier hair. Something else that I've been doing to my hair is the keratin treatment. I used to do the Brazilian blowout. More recently, I tried one called Trisola, which I liked. It was getting the job done. I could come out of the shower and just let my hair air dry straight, no frizz. But a year and a half ago, I decided to no longer do that because I just want to have the option to wear my hair natural too. If I wanted to have the curly, wavy look, I want to have that option. So these days I'm going through and manually blow drying my hair straight as opposed to having the keratin treatment in there. And that, even though the keratin doesn't, I know there's a lot of like back and forth on this, but I didn't find it necessarily to damage my hair, but I did find that my hair was falling out quite a bit. I don't know if there's a direct correlation between that and my hair falling out, but having stopped since then, my hair has gotten much fuller. And that's just something else I've been dealing with my hair is hair loss and trying to get to the root of that problem, finding whatever treatments and lifestyle changes that I could to treat that. So I'm first gonna go through my products that I use because that's the most common question I get is what do you shampoo and condition with? What products do you use after the shower? So the two brands I really love for shampoo and conditioner are IGK. I've been using their products for a really, really long time. The Bad and Boujee set, the shampoo and conditioner, I find works best with my hair. It's really good, very ideal for this kind of coarse, thick texture. Love that set, but I've also tried Thirsty Girl. I've tried a couple of their other shampoo and conditioners and never gone wrong. IGK has just been good to my hair. The other brand I really love, which I've started using recently, is Actin Aker. I gravitated toward Actin Aker because their philosophy when it comes to hair is kind of the same philosophy that I have with Monday Born when it comes to skin. It's very back to basics. The whole approach is scalp health. Scalp health will mean healthy hair. So I was very intrigued and I started using their hair cleanse, conditioner, and hair mask, and I ended up loving it. So I do rotate between those two. So nothing fancy in the shower, really just a shampoo and condition, sometimes the hair mask from Actin Aker. Coming out of the shower, I've just been using this for so long since they sent me the PR like, I don't know, 3 years ago, is the Frieda Detox and Repair leave-in spray. It's a leave-in, but it's also a heat protectant, and it's affordable. You can find it in drugstores, you can find it in Target, places like that. Like I said, my hair has responded really well to it. It's the Detox and Repair. I think it has like avocado, things like that in it, olive oil. Once my hair is damp, I'll spray it through, and I'll use this comb that I got from Way, and just kind of go through my hair. This is the part of the process where I do find a lot of hair loss, but since I've been kind of changing up my lifestyle and some products, I am finding much less hair loss, and I'll explain once I get to supplements especially. So I use that comb, I just comb it through, and because I have the leave-in conditioner in there, it's allowing the comb to like slip through my hair really nicely. I just like to do this before I go in and blow dry my hair dry. And now let's get into tools. So I personally find absolutely no difference between the Super Solano that I'm currently using, which is, I don't even know, maybe $50, $60, and like the $250, $300 ionic, whatever technology blow dryers that are out there. I've tried them both. In fact, the ionic ones, I feel like don't have that much power. They say they dry your hair faster. I don't see a difference. I use my good old Super Solano. And it does a job. It's the kind that they use in salons. So I've never had an issue with it, and I don't recommend, I don't think you need, if you like it, go ahead and get it, but I don't think you need a super expensive blow dryer. Where I do think you could benefit from that ceramic technology is like the curling irons and flat irons, things like that. Then I believe it does make a difference, but just to blow like the air, I've never seen a difference. I shared in my last hair video which curling iron I use. It's the Conair and what is it called? Jilbere, I think. It was from Target. It was like $14.99, but it's a smaller barrel. I have recently switched to a bigger barrel because it gives me these really nice voluminous waves. It's the one from Bellami, their collab with Amrezy. It's a really good solid curling iron. I find really nice style every time I use it. So that's the curling iron I'm currently using. And as for styling products, I always get the question of what are you using to get shine in your hair? What spray are you using? What product? I don't use anything in my hair after I style it. The only thing I may do, which I hardly ever do, is like a quick spritz of hairspray. And I hardly ever even do that because I don't like how my hair feels with hairspray in it. I'll do very, very light spray of it. But I do have a little hack that I like to use. So when I curl my hair, obviously the hair, when you let it go, it's really hot. It starts to cool down after you take the curling iron away, but there is an air conditioning vent right above in my bathroom where I stand and I style my hair. So once I'm done with one side, I'll just kind of step back and stand under that vent and let that cool air sort of set the hair. Because when you cool down hair, that's kind of the form that it's gonna take and stay in, I guess. But if you're gonna manipulate the hair when it's still hot, it's gonna lose the shape. So I try to stand under that AC unit and let it cool down the curl so that it kind of really sets. Just a little trick, you should try it and let me know if it works for you. I feel like that keeps the style in my hair longer than a hairspray would. So that's just a little trick I like to use. But when I do use hairspray, I use the Frizz Ease one. Again, it's just something that's sitting on my bathroom counter and I just reach for it. Hairspray is another category where I don't necessarily think spending tons of money is gonna give you a much better result. So something from your local drugstore, I'm sure will work just fine. Maybe not necessarily an Aquanet, but any of your popular brands will work just fine. Okay, let's get into supplements because I believe this has made the biggest difference for me and my hair. I'm getting a lot of new growth, a lot of like little baby pieces that are like this tall. I call them spikes because sometimes they're that short and they do look like spikes. Only thing I do not like about these bangs is it's really like in my face. I can actually brush them back behind my ears. I'm just gonna leave it like that because it's much more comfortable. This is another reason I kind of regret cutting the bangs is it's always in my face. Okay, so supplements. I'm using a couple of different ones and I will start with the collagen supplement because I have a lot to say about this. So there are contradicting opinions on whether collagen supplements actually do anything, because, you know, we typically take collagen supplements for skin and also for hair, but like I said, there's conflicting opinions as to whether that actually works, if you can actually replace collagen in your skin orally, or if some kind of digestive process kind of makes it like useless. There's a lot of debate on that. So just know that going into this section. I started using something on a recommendation from my friend Bridget. She said, you need to use this collagen. It's amazing. So I got it. It's the one by Modere. I think it's the one that I use is the Pure. They have a few different kinds. And I saw Bridget's kind of progression. She started to get a lot of new hair growth from using the collagen. So I said, let me give this a shot. If it helps my skin, great. If not, I'm more interested in what it's going to do for my hair. So I didn't necessarily notice any significant changes in my skin, but I did notice changes in my hair. It started to grow faster, and I did notice a lot more new growth. Now, the reason I am not 100% confident to tell you absolutely need to go out and get this is there's studies, I'm still researching, there's studies that say there could be trace amounts of heavy metals, things like that in the supplement. So I'm still kind of I'm taking it, but I'm trying to be cautious. It's something that I think requires a little more research. If you are really interested in what I'm taking, go to my Instagram. There is a highlight, you know, the highlights at the top, called Mind+Body. It's the last couple of slides. You'll see it in there. If you're interested to learn more about it, it's there. So that, though I did actually see pretty impressive results, I just want you to know all of that, because we need to talk about everything, the pros and cons. The other thing I'm taking that I can very confidently recommend is iron. I had my yearly checkup done, I had a blood test done, and it turns out I'm pretty low on iron. And the doctor said that's something that could contribute to your hair falling out, and that made so much sense. So I started taking these iron supplements. It's something I used to take. I may have even mentioned it in a video long ago, but it's by Spatone. You can get it at Walgreens, I think. It's Spatone Iron plus C, because apparently iron needs C in order to absorb. They're little satchets, and it's apple flavored. It totally tastes like apple juice with like a hint of metal, but it's not bad at all. You just snip the top and shoot it back. It's so easy to take, and it's the kind of thing that, you know, it tastes relatively good, so I have no problem remembering to take it every day. It's kind of like gummy vitamins. They taste good, so you take them. And then another supplement that I've been using for months now, which I really, really love, is the Barlean's Omega supplement. And this one is also another supplement that tastes really, really good. It's a peach smoothie flavor. I got it from Whole Foods, but this Omega supplement is so good. It's obviously a fish oil, but you get no fish taste whatsoever. It tastes, you kind of just want to like squeeze it in because it's so good. I just take a tablespoon and put it in there and take it. It's really tasty. And omegas are really good for skin and hair, so it's an excellent supplement to take. And finally, I get some questions about color. Now, you're not gonna notice this at all, because I think no matter what I do, no, I can see it. I can see it in the mirror here, but on camera, you're probably not gonna notice it. My hair color is a 2 on the scale. So 1 is blackest black and 10 is platinum white blonde. I'm a 2 over here. So I am not officially black, my natural hair color, but it's almost there. I wanted to change it up a little bit. So I started coloring my hair a color 4, which is obviously 2 steps down, which is supposed to be a medium brown, but on me it still looks black. As I just have such dark pigment in my hair that to lighten it, it will take a lot. And I didn't necessarily want to lighten it up. I just wanted to lift that black, make it a little bit softer. And for me, because I do have straight gray hairs, it kind of takes care of that as well. And the color that I'm using is by why do I have a hard time saying that? Schwarzkopf? It's their Royal Igora color, and the color that I use is the 4-13. I use a 20 developer. I leave it in for about 45 minutes, and like I said, you won't really see it on camera. My hair looks the exact same color as always, but in person, it just is a much softer Now it actually looks dark brown. It doesn't look black. Kind of has that slightly chocolatey tone to it. So that's it. That's everything you need to know about my hair and how we've gotten to this point. It feels, I'm so happy because I keep trimming the bottom too, but it is now in a place where the ends are not super sparse and like stringy. I actually have some fullness at the bottom, so I'm really, really happy. I'm gonna continue taking these supplements and just being good to my hair, not over processing with any color or anything. So I think that would be my big takeaway here is the more you lay off of your hair, probably the healthier it's gonna be. It's gonna develop a very natural shine. Even though I have dry hair, I still am getting so much of that shine without any shine products because, like I said, I kind of laid off. I'm not lightening my hair like that, not bleaching it, not over processing with like keratin treatments or anything. I feel like I'm in a really good place. So that's it. If you have any other questions about my hair, let's chat in the comments and I'll see you in my next video.